So let's take a look at your shopping list. Here you'll see the BYOL shopping list. Build your own lightsaber. Up top here is just a summary of what the document is. Some things to take note of. If you have any questions, our email address is here. And as you scroll down, you'll see first we have a list of the lightsaber parts. And every part has the part name, description, build and preparation notes, and also purchase link, quantity, and cost along the right side here. So let's just go down the document and see what we have. First we have our LED light source. Here in the description it tells you what it is: an LED flashlight, 300 lumens, and there's nothing you really need to do to prepare that for the build. And then the purchase link, if you hover above it and you right click, you can open it. You can open it in another tab, and it'll take you directly to the purchase link. Here it's Amazon. You only need one, and here's the approximate cost. The next part are the color chips, which we use to give your blade a color. There's nothing you need to do, just purchase it. We've got quantity at 6, and that's just because you can have a total of 6 different colors, and the cost is $5.50, but that's for a bag of 250 color chips. I don't think they sell them in any smaller quantity than that. Part 3, we have the pommel, which is a 1-inch PVC coupler, slip-on type. There's nothing you need to do to it to prepare it. And instead of a purchase link for this one, we have Lowe's/Home Depot. Now we put that because it's easier. I'm sure you could find it online, but it's actually easier to pick up at your local Lowe's or Home Depot. And this is a very common item, so you shouldn't have any trouble. You only need one, and the cost is about $1. Actually, probably less than that. Let's move on down to part 4. And this is probably the part where you'll have to do the most work on. It's the hilt or a handle. It's made of 1-inch PVC electrical conduit, schedule 40, and the length is 10 to 12 inches, depending on what you prefer. And here, if you look in the build and preparation notes, it gets fairly extensive. Let's just read through it. It says the PVC can be purchased at your local hardware store. It is typically sold in 10-foot lengths that must be cut before use. In our build, you can cut it using a hand saw or a small powered saw. Measure the desired length, about 10 to 12 inches, and cut. After being cut, you need to drill and tap the tube with 2 1/4-20 holes at each end. And it says see build preparation video. Again, this is something you can pick up at your local hardware store, Lowe's, Home Depot. And we have quantity 10, and that's only because if you buy 1 unit, you can cut it and make actually 10 handles. And actually that 10-foot piece should only cost you about $2. And this is probably the most that you'll have to do in terms of cutting and machining. A 1/4-20 hole is a threaded hole that you so if you go to your local hardware store, if you're unfamiliar with what a tap is, you can ask the associate there and tell them you're looking for a 1/4-20 drill and tap, a drill bit with a tap, 1/4-20 tap. And so what you'll do is you'll drill the hole using your drill, and then you'll come back behind that and use your tap, and you essentially just screw it in, and what it does is it cuts out or digs out the threads in your material, which is the PVC. It's a pretty straightforward procedure.